Hello everyone and welcome back to Puzzle Design. This is Juana as always, and today I am also recording my face. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm trying to play around with the format on how I record these videos and what to do and so on in order to make the puzzles more engaging. So this channel is not really about me, it's more about like puzzle design, but I thought it was gonna be a more communal thing if I would show who I am. But today, what brings us together is not my face, is puzzle number 5. It's called I'm in love with the shape of you. If you want to know more about a daily new puzzle challenge, this puzzle where I design 15 new puzzles in 15 days, you can find more information in the link below. And before I go into solving this puzzle, you can find more information. You can find actually this puzzle and download it for free in the links in the description below. So let's go with this puzzle. It says, fill every cell of the 4x4 grid with the following shapes: a square, a cross, a triangle, and a circle, such that each shape appears only once in each row, each column, and each of the 4 2x2 subgrids, each one of these blocks. Clues in a corner indicate the sum of vertices of all the shapes in that diagonal. So for example, now we know here that this one has only one vertex, which is this like encounter here in the middle, and this one has 3 because this has 0 vertices and this one has 3. So for this puzzle, what I tried to do is I wanted to do a different sudoku. So I wanted to take all the learnings from my sudoku and the general rules of sudoku, but instead of doing with numbers, I wanted to do it with shapes. Why? Because with shapes I can do some crazy things. So in this case, instead of using numbers, for example, instead of using the circle is actually 0 vertices, x is 1 vertex, triangle is equals to 3 vertices, and square equal to 4 vertices. Actually, let me try to see if I can zoom in a little bit more on the design. Let me see. Oof, okay, that's better, although it's huge. Okay, we're gonna continue with this learning. Now, what I can do here is to make a Sudoku puzzle without the number 2. And anyone could say, yeah, actually, you can actually make a Sudoku without the number 2. Just tell everyone to use the numbers 0, 1, 3, and 4. And that's true. But what this allows me to do is that I can have multiple shapes with the same amount of vertices, but different shape. So I could have in a square that is like this, it has 4 vertices, but also I can have a diamond like this that has different that has the same amount of vertices, but it's a different shape. Actually, I didn't use any of those things into this puzzle, but I think I will eventually do it. I hope I wasn't very confusing. This should be very straightforward. But in this puzzle is actually quite simple. So let's start. We know that here in this diagonal it should add up to 3. So that means that I need to use, I can only use a circle and a triangle. So I'm gonna pencil here a circle and a triangle and a circle and a triangle. And then I know that in this diagonal I need to sum 8. So I already have 1. So basically I need to make 7 with 2 shapes. And I can only do 7 with a square and a triangle. Now here there can only be a triangle, so basically this is gonna be a triangle, this is gonna be a square, this is gonna be a circle, and I think now I can do some other crazy things. So if there is an X here, that means that on this block here I will need to use another X, like so. And now I know that if I need to put an X on this square or in this block, I have to put the X there, and then my last X is going to come up here. Now I know that this last one over here is going to be for a circle, for the square, and I can continue. There will be a square on this block, and my last square is going to be here. Now this is very easy. The circle is going to be here, here, and here, and lastly a triangle here, a triangle here, and a triangle there. Easy. Now, if you want something a bit more difficult, you can go to this one. It's not extremely more difficult, but just the right amount of complexity to go to the next level. And in this level, you need to use these shapes over here. So basically, we add another shape that counts as a 6, another shape that counts as a 5. I found it very, very rewarding to make this puzzle. Then in day number 8, I will do a very similar puzzle with the sudoku style. But then it actually is a bit more similar to puzzle number 4 about the x's and the circles. Well, regardless, this was puzzle number 5. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos about puzzle design. Let me know what you think about this puzzle and all your puzzle design questions in the comment box. Yep, see you. Bye bye.